Hi guys, I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible because I'm out today. I have a funeral in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to obviously be there today. So I'm going to ask you to please listen to everything that Mrs. Cuppy has to say. She's been kind enough to come into the room and be there between ACT testing and now me being out for a funeral. It's a little bit difficult, and I want to make sure that you stay on track because you have an essay due before spring break comes. So the first thing I want to go over with you is this purple sheet. So Miss Cuppy, if you could pass this out. We're going to take a look at it together. This is the third quarter due dates for you. You'll see at the top we have the pre-writing due date. That's what you're going to be working on today with Mrs. Cuppy. There's a few pre-writing activities. I'm not asking you to understand everything that's going on. I just want you to start to understand the prompt, which is ambition and how does it relate to success. You have your choice of how you want to write this. It's very open, and I told Ms. Cuppy to talk about this a little bit with you. There's no way any of you in the room will be writing the same exact paper like we have been for ACT. I want you to think of everything kind of that we did for the ACT as kind of an outline as to what we're asking you to do from here on out until you go to college. But ACT is so cookie cutter. You cannot do steps 1 through 7 on this essay. You cannot say yes or no or just argue one point. There's no way that any of you will have the same exact paper. So if you plan on copying the neighbor next to you, think again. So again, back to the purple sheet. Today what you're going to work on, and I'll go over a little bit after we're all done, so just be patient with me, is the pre-writing due date. The pre-writing due date is going to be today, and that's because again, like I said, I want you to have as most time as possible to work on this. So your pre-writing due date is today, so you can write in, it's going to be the date tomorrow, March 18th. So go ahead and write that in. I will have your pre-writing back to you on Wednesday. So you can then write in March 20th is when you're going to get it back to you. So pre-writing approved will be March 20th. Your introduction due date will be March 20th as well. So just make sure that you're aware and understand that today you are going to complete pre-writing, and then Ms. Cuppy is going to give you instructions to how to do the introduction. I have a few guides for you, and you'll get that packet very soon. So please make sure, like I said, that you're paying attention today so that you don't get completely lost or don't write the same exact introduction as what you always would have done. So introduction due date is going to be March 20th. Your introduction will be turned back to you on Friday. So that's all the dates I'm going to give to you right now because I'll be back on Wednesday, but I just wanted to make sure you had kind of a heads up. I want you to take a look at the final paper due date. It's right in the middle section of this paper. Whoa. Final paper due date is March 28th. That is the day we leave for spring break. So if you are going to sunny Florida starting March 23rd or whenever you're going, if you're leaving before March 28th, that has to be submitted to me. You have to be able to get to Blackboard. So just a few due dates to keep in mind. Ms. Cuppy is now going to go over with you some pre-writing activities as to how to get to or get through the pre-writing today, because like I said, you're turning that in. So you're going to first start off with some pre-writing on index cards. I want you to take this seriously. I think it will only help you to understand how all of your papers are going to be different. Not one of you should have the same definition of what success is. So take a look at it, read it very clearly, and make sure that you participate with Ms. Cuppy. She's doing me a huge favor by being in there with you. And I think that's about all you need to know right now. There'll be another video in a little bit, but I'm going to go through that real quick. Alright, so pay attention today. Please make sure that as you're going through the example essays, you really realize that after you get done with the pre-writing activity, we're going over a few different examples of essays and how to write essays as a college student. Please listen to those essays. You'll be reading 2 today. See the different types of writing and how the writing goes. because you can copy those methods. I'm asking you to copy them. Obviously, you can't copy them word for word because our prompt is so different, but spend some time with them, and Miss Cuppy has some great things to point out to you, so listen to her.